forward. If you notice, there is a button data written above the 7 button. If you see, there is a word term data written above the CF function. Everybody with me on this? I press second data. The moment you press second data, you get an option to enter x01, y01. After you start entering the data, x01, y01, x02, y02 appears, and say for example, I enter a stream of data, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's say 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Let's say these are the values of x and y. Suppose I want to enter values of x and y in this format. Now if you understand, with this value, I can calculate the average should be 3 and the average should be 6 over here. Maybe I want to do the summation of x square, summation y square, etc. Maybe I want to find out the correlation between these values, which seems to be -1. Maybe I want to find out an equation which is going to be equal to y is equal to a plus bx for this value. Let me find out these values for you. So let me quickly do this. So x01, 1, enter, scroll down, y0 will be 10, enter, x02 was 2, enter, y02 was, let me enter x first, 3, scroll down, 4, scroll down, 5, enter. Let me go back, y01 was 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. If you want to see what you've entered, you can always scroll up and down and see what values you have been entering. You can always scroll up and down and check the values that you have entered. Everybody comfortable? We go to second stat. LIN stands for linear equation. LIN stands for linear equation. Arrow down. N is equal to 5, the number of observations. We entered 5 values. Average of x is 3. Average of sample SD of x is 1.58. That is when you use the formula summation x minus x bar, whole square divided by n minus 1 square root, that is Sx. When you use the value n in the denominator, that is going to be your standard deviation population. Scroll down, you get the average of y, sample as dy, population as dy, a plus bx, 12 and minus 2. Try this, 10 minus 12 minus 2 into 1 is 10, 12 minus 2 into 2 is 8, 12 minus 2 into 3 is 6. So you have the equation of y equals to ax plus b on the screen. You have the equation y equals to ax plus b, the value a and b on the screen. Correlation is -1. Say for example, if my value of x is equal to 10, what is going to be the value of y? So you can enter x in the equation and you can calculate the value of y. So if my x is equal to, let's say 5, enter, value of y is equal to 2, x is equal to 5, value of y is equal to 2. Over here the correlation is absolutely equal to -1, but if your correlation is 0.8 or something, even then the regression equation will work. So you have formed the equation y equals to ax plus b, you enter a value of x over here and you get the value of y over here. You can easily compute that. Summation x square, summation y square, summation xy. So all these values are available to you. And also, just a moment, just a second please. Just give me a second. Yes. So now, just a moment. All right. So now, instead of having my equation, please over here, please. Instead of having my equation work, suppose my y is equal to a plus bx. Suppose y is equal to a plus b ln of x. It's a linear equation, logarithmic equation. Suppose y is equal to ab to the power x. Suppose y is equal to ax to the power b. Can you see these formats? Can you see these formats? Second, enter, second, enter, second, enter, second, enter. Linear, logarithmic to the natural number, exponential, power function. So these are the 4 formats in which you can calculate the equation y is equal to a plus bx is what we calculated right now. Suppose you want to enter the values of a and b. Suppose you want to enter the values of y and x, and you want the equation y is equal to a plus b ln x, y is equal to a plus b to the power x, y is equal to a into x to the power b. If you want these kind of formats for the equation, you will be supposed to be choosing, when we are doing second stat, you need to second enter, second enter, second enter. You can choose any of the options over here. So when you understand trends, maybe CFA level 2, FRM level 1, you will be encountering logarithmic trends and seasonality, cyclicality, those kind of areas, these functions will be useful. Although we generally stick to the linear one, the rest of it does not come into a lot of use, but still no harm knowing. It's not going to be